Hi everyone, I'm Braden Milner, your realtor with Florida Future Realty. Today, I'm on a mission to guide first-time homebuyers on their journey to making a big life move. We'll dive deep into the benefits of owning a home, understanding the FHA program, getting handy with a mortgage calculator, and strategizing saving for a down payment. So let's get started and dive right in. So you've been hearing about the FHA program, right? It's one of those terms that gets thrown around a lot in the housing market. So let's demystify it. The FHA, which stands for Federal Housing Administration, isn't some newfangled idea. It dates all the way back to the 1930s, when it was created to boost the housing market during a tough economic time. Over the decades, it has become a cornerstone for many, especially first-time homebuyers. Now, what makes the FHA program so special? One major win for buyers is its low down payment requirement. Instead of the typical, and sometimes unmanageable, 10 to 20% that many mortgages require, the FHA program only asks for a 3.5% down payment. That's a significant difference and makes the dream of homeownership more attainable for many. In essence, the FHA program isn't just about buying a home. It's about accessibility. It levels the playing field, ensuring that a wider range of people can chase and achieve the dream of homeownership. Why would I own rather than rent? Now let's imagine a scenario between two friends. Let's just call them Alex and Jamie. Alex decides to buy while Jamie decides to rent. 10 years later, and who do you think made the better financial decision? Well, first, let's discuss equity. Equity isn't just some financial jargon. It's the real value that you build up in your home over time. It's the difference between your home's current value and the rest of your balance on your mortgage. Now let's break down the scenario. Alex bought a new construction home valued at $350,000 with a 3.5% down payment and a mortgage rate of 7.03%. His monthly mortgage comes out to about $2,678. Over 10 years, thanks to an average annual appreciation of 5%, Alex's home value soars to approximately $571,500. After 10 years, Alex owes approximately $287,000 left on his mortgage. So if he decided to sell or do a cash out refinance, he'd have about $285,000 in equity. Now, this isn't factoring in the interest that he's paid out, but for the sake of keeping it simple, let's not overcomplicate things. Now, on the other hand, Jamie rents a place for a comparable $2,600 a month. Over a decade, he shells out $312,000, which is $2,600 by 12 months over 10 years. And at the end of those 10 years, he has no property to his name and built no equity. And there's another benefit that Alex can tap into down the road. Homeownership offers the flexibility to refinance. If the interest rates were to drop in the future, Alex could potentially reduce his mortgage payment, saving even more. Now, not only does Alex's property appreciate over the decade, but he also gradually pays down the mortgage, building substantial equity. Conversely, Jamie's rental payments give him zero returns or equity. If we line up the numbers side by side, Alex ends with a property valued over $500,000 with significant equity built. Jamie, while having spent nearly the same amount of money, has nothing to show for it at the end of the decade. The math speaks for itself. The long-term financial benefits of owning often significantly outweigh those of renting. Now that you know the advantages of homeownership, now it's math time. But before you start having flashbacks to high school algebra, relax. We've got tools now to ensure that this process is super simple and straightforward. So if you're wondering about your potential monthly mortgage, here's a shortcut. Jump onto our website. There's a handy mortgage calculator waiting for you. Or simply just Google mortgage calculator. Then all you need to do is plug in the home price, set the current interest rate, which is about 7.03%, and the down payment you're aiming for. Using the FHA program, this will be about 3.5% of the total purchase price of the home. Hit calculate, and boom, you're done. You've got an estimated monthly cost right in front of you. But here's a quick note. While this tool is fantastic for a general idea, it's providing you a ballpark figure. When it comes to something as significant as a home purchase, you'll want to consult with a mortgage professional to get these precise numbers. They'll factor in other elements like property taxes, homeowners insurance, and potential HOA fees. Now I'm curious, after using the mortgage calculator, what did you find? Drop your monthly estimated costs in the comments below. I love seeing what you all came up with, and it's a great way to start a conversation about the realities of home buying in today's market. Let's chat. Alright, now let's shift gears a little bit. You've got the dream, you've done the math, but there's a vital step we haven't touched upon yet. Saving for that down payment. And I know, saving sounds like a giant task and a big hassle, but trust me, with the right plan and mindset, you can move this mountain. Here are some strategies that can help. Number 1, budgeting. The cornerstone of saving is understanding your finances. So step 1, create a detailed budget. By tracking where every dollar goes, you can identify areas to trim and save more efficiently. There are tons of apps out there that can assist, or good old-fashioned spreadsheets work too. Number 2, cutting costs. Once you've got that budget laid out, it's time to cut some costs. And no, I'm not saying you have to live like a monk, but small changes can lead to big savings. Maybe you limit those fancy lattes to once a week, or set a dining out budget and stick to it. Over time, these savings will add up. Number 3, extra income. Cutting costs isn't the only way to boost your savings. Think about your passions. Do you knit, paint? Are you a whiz at fixing things? Turn that hobby into a side gig, even if it's just a couple extra bucks here and there. Remember, every bit propels you closer to your dream home. 4, calculating savings. Now, based on our earlier mortgage calculator session, you should have a ballpark figure for your down payment. Say you want to buy in 3 years. Divide the down payment by 36, the number of months in the 3 years, and you've got a monthly saving goal. It's all about breaking down these goals into manageable chunks. And number 5, visualize. As you embark on this savings journey, always remember the why. Picture that moment, opening the door to your own home, the pride and the joy, and keep that vision close. It's bound to motivate you during months where the budget feels a little too tight. And on a final note, as we talk about saving, always be mindful of additional expenses like closing costs and inspections. However, here's a pro tip. In some scenarios, we might even be able to negotiate with the seller to cover those closing costs for you. It's not guaranteed, but it's a potential strategy that can save you even more. So always keep it in mind and factor these costs into your plan. Now, last time I posted a video like this, my social media lit up with questions, and I'm thrilled to see the engagement. Let's dive into a few of the most common questions. Question number 1, what if the market crashes? This is a genuine concern for many, but here's the thing. While market fluctuations are inevitable, the key is to ensure that you have a comfortable mortgage payment that you can manage. Historically, despite downturns, the housing market has shown resilience and tends to recover just like many other major financial markets in the US. Just look at where we are now, with the housing market in the US near all-time highs after seeing periods of correction in the past. Question 2, is now a good time to buy? This is perhaps one of the most frequent questions I get. And my answer? When you're buying a home as your primary residence, remember, it's not just an investment. It's where you live, create memories, and perhaps raise a family. You'll always need a place to call home. And if you're trying to time the market, the age-old wisdom remains true. Time in the market beats timing the market. This principle is true for real estate as it is for stocks and any other investment. Got more burning questions on your mind? Don't hesitate. Drop them in the comments below, and I promise to address them in my upcoming videos. And that brings us to the end of today's insights. Remember, homeownership might seem like a mountain now, but step by step, we can conquer it together. If any part of this video sparked a question, or if you're ready to jump into the Southwest Florida real estate market, don't hesitate. Call me or text me at 239-634-8639, or shoot me an email at contact@bradenmilner.com. You can also visit my website, bradenmilner.com. I'm here with you every step of the way. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share with friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more. Helping you navigate your real estate journey is truly one of my passions. Thank you all for joining me today, and I can't wait to connect with you soon. Until next time, follow the channel for some more content just like this.